This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Mississippi State's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Oben. Still on his feet at the 45. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the air, it's good. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And you can tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. On the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mississippi State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy on the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
And roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Ready up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. He looks that one in nicely. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's good. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Cutler.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards. Now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Harbor. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Harbor. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's good. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Harbor. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pulls it in. Running toward the tape. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver, can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's good. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense in hurry-up mode. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Getting some heat. It's caught. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Release to the back. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw, it's good. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The play-action fake, looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
And the returner is stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The run from the shotgun. Running with power. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's good. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll try the right side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Oh, look out! Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
2nd and 10 here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Coming after it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him at 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Across the 45. He's off to the races. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 7 over Kansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's good. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Grabbed on the outside. It's open. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's good. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's good. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooner! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air. It's good. Back open in the middle. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's got the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.